It's the harsh truth. Sometimes people, they just don't want you. And yeah, it sucks. Yeah, like you feel bad about it. You feel like, oh, but I'm perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you feel like, well, like, why not? Why not? What did I do wrong? Like, where did I go wrong? How could I be better? Sometimes you didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes it's just you. You're not who they want. And yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, there are people that know what I'm talking about, but this is in general. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people go through this. That's why I wanted to make a video on it. It's like that one person that you really want, that you really like, feel like, oh man, like yeah, like that's my baby right there. Like things of that nature. Things of that nature. Like when people like that, when you feel that way about people, you get all bubbly giggly inside, get all happy and stuff. And sometimes they just don't work out. Sometimes they don't feel the same way you feel. And that's all right. You want to know why? Because it has to be. You can't go through this life giving energy to people that don't want you, giving energy to people that are not trying to give you that same energy back. And it sucks, bro. You know, it sucks. But you gotta push through it. Move on. You know, by all means, do what you want. If you want to continue going down that path, experiment, whatever, by all means, you're in control. You get to say what happens at the end of this story. But do you really want to give yourself to somebody who doesn't want to give themselves to you? Do you really want to give yourself to somebody who doesn't respond to you like that? Someone who doesn't want to be on the phone with you, someone who doesn't really want to see you, someone who is just, they're not going to make any time for you. Whether, and that means like, whether that's if you're dating somebody, if you're in a relationship, if you just start talking to somebody, there's always interest. If you don't share that basic foundation of interest, I don't mean like, oh, you hit them up, they haven't hit you up in like 2 days or whatever. Like, bro, like that's normal. People have lives, stuff like that. But like, if it's been like a week, and then when you do get a response or whatever, when you do talk to them, is mad dry. Like, bro, they're not interested, and you're only hurting yourself if you continue to be delusional enough to think that they are. I've fallen victim to this recently. Granted, my situation is a bit different, but you know when somebody's interested in you and you know when they're not. So just take it for what it is. Take that L. Take it. Here, I'll give it to you. Take it. No big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. It sucks. It's gonna hurt. But if you were about your stuff. And if you're Christian or you're religious in any way, I learned to just give it to the Lord. Because I can't do anything about it. You know? I can try my best. But just give it to the Lord if you feel like it's overwhelming or you feel like you don't know what to do. Have him focus you back on your path, your purpose. Next thing you know, you ain't gonna be worried about it no more. Next thing you know, he finna bless you with something crazy. You gonna be like, oh my goodness. Thank you, Lord. Work hard. Work hard. And, for the men, blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose trust is in the Lord. That's all you got to do. Trust God. Trust whoever you pray to. Trust yourself. More importantly, when you love yourself, things like this don't bother you that much. I mean, they gonna bother you. Like if it's really somebody you really like, it's gonna bother you. But nothing is like that love you have for yourself. Once you learn to love yourself, pish posh, you're not gonna worry about stuff like that anymore. And I love me. But, I have my days and I'm going through it right now. But they don't want me. And if you're watching this video, maybe they don't want you too. But that doesn't mean that someone else won't. And that doesn't mean that you don't want you, that you don't love you, that you don't find yourself interesting. And if you don't, talk to God. He'll let you know why you're interesting. He'll let you know exactly why you're interesting. And I'll put you on that path. It's all right. Stop harping. Get back to work. I'm gonna get to sleep. All right.